Hello, my name is Natalie Turvey and I am Director and Principal Psychologist at Drop of Light Psychology Clinic and online psychology at home, and international author of Unbreakable Relationships for Self-Lovers and Others. And today I'm doing my vlog challenge and it's number 5. And the topic today is how to find your limiting beliefs and how to move past them when you do find them. Because the reason why I'm sort of bringing this up in my vlog is because I had a fair few people contact me and talk about my last vlog that I did the other day about limiting belief, or about belief systems, and how I started with the big labelling of who we identify ourselves to be, and sort of didn't really get too far with that. Hey Kerry. So I thought today I would touch a little bit on that because it is basically something we all really need. Hello Scott. We all really need to be doing something about. So just before I get too carried away, limiting beliefs are the things that trap us. They sabotage us. They're the obstacles in our life that change what we should be doing because of those belief systems. So usually you will find your limiting beliefs pop up in new situations, situations that you already don't have a roadmap for perhaps, or difficult situations. So we will typically draw on them when those situations are occurring. So the things that I see most often in clinic are people's, and this is everybody, this is people's beliefs about themselves, and usually there's something like that not good enough story. There's some elements like that in that not good enough story, and people needing to keep themselves safe, so to protect themselves so they won't challenge belief systems, or they won't put themselves in situations or maybe push themselves because it's scary. It's scary. And so I will often see those things coming up in clinic. But one of the things that we do need to do is to understand that it's not the situation that we're in, it's the belief systems that are limiting us. Hello Andrew. So it's not necessarily the situation or the people that we're around or the situation that we are in that are causing grief. It's actually our belief system around that situation. And the good thing about that is we can change that. That is something that's well and truly within our control if we know that. So how do we do that then? We start to face it. We start to identify it. I look at, there's a very core part of all of us, which is very true. It's very real. It's that bit that we identify heavily with. We know in our gut when we do bad things, and we know in our gut when we act out of character, and I call that our core. And that's the part that we need to get back in touch with. That's the part that we need to be making decisions from, not our fear, because I can tell you right now, if you take nothing away from this vlog, take this, is if you make decisions based on fear, you will be making the wrong one every single time. So be aware of fear within this process of when you are starting to challenge and identify belief systems that don't work for you. So you face it and you challenge it. And I know it's a scary thing, because if you believe you're not good enough and you're trying to seek information out to identify that that's not true, the scary part is for us, which is why we don't do it, what if I'm right? What if I'm actually really not good enough? So we try not to then challenge it, and we just continue with the status quo, and that's when that's quite damaging for us. So to build strength within these belief systems, we start to challenge that part that we know isn't true, and we'll know it's not true because it doesn't sit well with us. We get anxious, we get resentful, stuff comes up for us when we know we've got dysfunctional belief systems. And when we start living by our belief systems that are true, that core stuff for us, that's where you get strength happening. That's where you get your purpose occurring. That's where you feel worthy. That's where you feel like you've got mastery, even though it's scary and you're doing it anyway. So belief systems are a huge part. Like I mentioned in my previous vlog, it's a huge part because it's set up early on. It's set up early on in our life, so in that sort of age 1 or 0 through to about 7-ish. And it's, hey Sky, and we draw on it. We draw on those faulty belief systems, even in relation to food, Sky, you know what I'm talking about. And we draw on those faulty belief systems we have set up earlier in life, and we draw on them most of the time hypnotically and unconsciously. So it is useful to start to really think about what continues to perpetuate these belief systems. So thank you for watching, and remember today and tomorrow to be kinder to yourself than anyone else can be. I'll see you tomorrow.